Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make miso black cod in a healthy and simple way. Black cod is also known as sablefish. I'll list the ingredients, their calories and macros in the description. Let's get started. First, remove the scale and clean the fish. Yes, you heard me. If you've never descaled the fish before, simply use the blade of the chef's knife to scrape against the scale. Now this can get a bit messy, and I would recommend doing it inside a sink if you don't want the fishiness to splash everywhere. Can I just remove the skin, you might ask? No, this is a sin. The secret of this dish lies in the skin of the fish. The next step is to say it 10 times faster. Okay, seriously, you really want to keep the skin on here. It has tremendous amount of underskin fat, and that's what makes the fish soft, tender, and very juicy. Plus, it is a very good source of omega-3 and collagen. After that, make sure the fish is pat dry, and then salt your fish thoroughly. This not only gives the fish saltiness, it also draws a bit of the moisture out so that the flavor of the fish intensify. Kind of like the rich oil aftertaste from an olive. If you are like me who love olives, you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, back to business. Now turn on the flame to medium-high. You see I put the fish into a cold pan here because I don't want to add any additional oil. The fish contains more fat than protein per gram, and it's going to release the oil during the cooking process. So the trick to not burn the fish before the oil releases is to add water, but not just any water. Here is where our miso comes in. While the camera is struggling to focus, I'll put a link in the description with the miso paste that I'm using. I mixed my white miso paste with some water. In to go, hear that sizzling. Right away I can smell that amazing miso fragrance. Now you don't want that goodness to escape. Close the lid and let that simmer for 2 minutes or so. I forgot to mention earlier, make sure you put the skin side down so that the heat of the pan first passes through the fat but not the delicate uncooked white meat. You want to use the steam to cook the flesh gently and evenly at this stage. Okay, 2 minutes has passed, the flesh is now set and firm and we're ready to flip it. Definitely going to get some tea next time before recording to have a better focus. Now put the lid back on and let it cook for another minute or so. Already, you can see the miso water has reduced quite a bit. Swirl around the mixture. This emulsifies the miso water with the oil from the fish, resulting in a homogeneous consistency. This is what makes the sauce silky, creamy, and yummy. Crank up the heat to reduce the sauce further. On the side I have prepared some rice. If you want to see what goes into my own purple rice mix, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now look at that. Our sauce has been reduced to the perfect consistency. You can serve the fish with whatever you want, like mash, peas and veggies. Just make sure that you don't leave the creamy miso sauce behind. Here I'll quickly toss in some garlics and broccolis to finish off. Yes, healthy food can be tasty when done right. Again, since there's a good amount of oil released from the fish, I'm not going to add any extra. Oops! Cover the fish so that it doesn't run away. Using the water trick here to prevent it from burning. Make sure you don't put too much water or your broccoli will become mushy. Of course, unless that's your thing like my mom. Give it a quick toss for some browning action. Add salt to your taste. I'm sprinkling them from high up so that they're spread out. And other quick toss to incorporate. Now look at that beauty. It's firm and crunchy. Make room for the queen, I meant green, and quickly assemble everything. For the sake of visual representation, I added some chopped spring onions atop for garnish, without much focus, of course. And that's it everyone. Miso black cod served with rice and greens. Alright, on to the tasting part. Let me dig into that fish. Look at how springy that meat is. A bit of rice. The fish is so juicy. and the rice goes perfectly with the miso sauce and the fish oil. I'm going to keep working on this. Remember, the ingredients and calories and macros are in the description. Let me know in the comment section if you gave this a try. Until next time.